Thank you, Julia. It's a pleasure to be back in WIRI. All right.
Friends who do not know, PRI Kamol Sangvi, past Rotary International Director. He was Director of Rotary International in 2019 to 2021. He is now, since we formulated this group, he is the advisor of our group, and he's the one who had given us chance in Hyderabad Convention where we really rocked it. So thank you very much, PRI Kamalji, and having a faith in our group.
Yes. So first, let me just congratulate Preeti and Baptista for that fantastic books which they have taken out. Congratulations to both of you. Probably you can send me a complimentary copy so I can read it. Okay. All right. Preeti for sure, and Baptista you can. Otherwise, send me a link. I could probably download it. So commendation to both of you for this fantastic books which you've taken out. It would be a source of inspiration for many to come. And thank you for doing what you are doing and leadership which you provide to Rotarians across the world, both of you. Thank you so much. Now coming to the Superman. First, I would talk about the Superman. Okay. It all started with Samshul. Samshul, congratulations. I mean, you have done something outstanding. Your humanness, your compassion, your greed to help somebody else in need. I think this is what is extremely exemplary, the greed to need to help somebody. You have looked after that child for 1.5, nearly about 2 years. It's something which is, and your club, of course, and the Rotarians who are your club members. Please take my commendation to each and every Rotarian in Bangladesh who was involved. It's not a question of an Indian being taken care of. What I would like to say, a human being in need was taken care of by Rotarians in Bangladesh. I think this is absolutely exemplary. So Samshul, please take my commendation. And you know, it's extremely difficult. I run a school of special children, children with special abilities in Dhanbad. My club runs it. I'm sorry, I don't run it. My club runs it. And I know how difficult it is to look after these children, how difficult it is to provide for these children, how difficult it is to make ends meet for these children. And you have done it absolutely outstandingly. And then the biggest icing in the cake is that you use the fantastic Google Baba to find out where this child belongs to. And then, of course, commendation to this fantastic group of spirited women who want to make a change in the world. And then through this group, of course, headed by Julia and of course Rizwana, and I think someone contacted, and then this group activated. This is what Rotary is all about: connecting dots, connecting people, crossing borders, making sure that the world is a global village. There are no boundaries. There is compassion. There is absolutely thought process of making the world a better place to live in, service above self. I can't describe this act better. I mean, all the words fall short when I describe this fantastic act which has taken place between the Bangladeshi Rotarians and the Indian Rotarians. Bangladeshi Rotarians led by Samshul and Indian Rotarians led by Rizwana. So I was part of it. Thank you very much, both of you, for making me part of this. I had no role except for just providing once in a while a bit of advice to both of them. Other than that, I mean, they have done exemplary work and they need a big, so let's give them a big warm applause for what they have done. They have changed the life, not only of that child, they have changed the life of the parents. And, you know, invariably, whenever I go across in my journeys in Rotary, a lot of people say, especially women, we don't get opportunities. हम कुछ कर नहीं पाते हैं. People stop us from doing things. Rotarians don't leverage us. And every time we do something, people discourage us. So let me tell you, this act which has taken place, let's tell all of those guys who say this thing, shut up. Shut up. Things are possible. When someone takes a stride, when someone takes a methodology, someone wants to do some good in the world, it is possible. And this has proved it. No boundaries, no borders, no Rotary. I mean, Rotary is a beautiful world where people have the same heart. And child and maternity, child and mother and child is one of our areas of focus, and this absolutely fits that area of focus where you have changed the life of a child. So, Superman, Samshul, hats off to you, commendation to you, and then to the Superwoman. So, Samshul, I'm sorry, I'm mincing a bit of words for you, but for this Superwoman who's done some fantastic work, this is a small thing in Hindi. Uh, uh, Baptista may not understand this, but this is a small word. Rizwana, the स्त्री, स्त्री की बात, ये वीरी की ग्रुप की है. सो रिजवाना द स्त्री. सरल भाषा में कहूं, रिजवाना तुम अगरबत्ती की तरह हो, जिसमें आग भी है, धीरज भी है, सहनशीलता भी है, और अपने आप को धीरे धीरे जलाकर पूरे दुनिया को और उस बच्चे की जिंदगी को सुगंधित करने की ताकत भी तुम में है. सो थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर डूइंग दैट फैंटास्टिक वर्क यू हैव, एंड आई हैव सीन इट. I have seen the compassion for 7 or 8 months. I have been monitoring it with Rizwana. She's been kind enough to constantly calling me up and letting me know the progress of the whole endeavor. So I have seen this, I have lived it, and I have seen her compassion and her determination. And this is what Rotary is all about: human determination. The determination, the perseverance, getting into the depth of things and making sure it ends well. I think so. Commendation to you again, Rizwana, for what you have done is simply outstanding. And I do hope, and I know every member of WIRI is capable of doing twice as much as what Rizwana has done. Twice as much, let me tell you. Rizwana is just the tip of the iceberg. It's just the tip of the iceberg. And together you form a formidable force. And I'm always thankful to WIRI Group for making me part of your journey. Thank you again, and commendation to each and everyone. Have a great time. I'm feeling hungry. I haven't had my dinner, so I'm going to go. And today, Rizwana, for you and Samshul, I'm going to have a rasgulla or probably a mithai today. Okay. And let's celebrate. God bless you for what you've done. Commendation. And just for your information, this great act is going to be covered by Rotary News. Okay. So this great act. Thank you.